Holy motherfucking shit, man. That was fucking bad motherfucking ass, man. Cloak right there, dude. Brand new fucking shit from the new record. Let's call them up right the fuck now. Let's call Scott up and see what the fuck is going on in their world, man.
Hello.
Hello, Scott.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, dude, what the fuck is going on, man?
Not too much. Just by myself for the night and relaxing.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, we just got done blasting Ethereal Fire and then Eye of the Abyss. And I gotta tell you, man, the people in the chat room, the listeners are going nuts, dude. Fucking
awesome.
This is a good fucking record, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, glad they're liking it.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm loving it, man. The last record was really good too, man, but this one, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I can already tell you right now, and I'm sure you probably already know, but because I've been seeing reviews and press all over the fucking place, this is going to be on a lot of year-end lists this year, man.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good to hear. Good to hear for sure.
Hell yeah, man. So tell us, man, what the fuck is going on in the world of Cloak, dude? What are you guys doing, man? You got some tours going on?
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to Puerto Rico in early August, and then doing Mexico for 5 days the week after, and then we have a really long 5.5 week tour of the U.S. and Canada right after. So we got a lot coming up.
Badass, man.
Yeah. First time in Mexico, so that should be interesting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So give us a little background, like how long has this band been, I mean, how did you guys get started, and how long have you been doing this?
We got started 10 years ago, and me and Sean formed it just out of the need of wanting to see something that we weren't seeing enough of, especially in the South. And yeah, we got going more in 2015, and first record came out in 2017, and the rest is history. So yeah, we've been going strong ever since.
Oh yeah, man. Speaking of the South, dude, yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. I'm in Tennessee. You guys are from Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking it's definitely for people who are not from the South, man, it is definitely a different animal down here, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we still have a good metal scene. It's just, it's hit or miss. But that's kind of everywhere, even the trendy cities kind of have their fair share of, subpar bands. So it's everywhere, Oh
yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna assume you guys are not like a uber religious band, right? You're like,
well, I mean, in a different way than probably what you're talking about, but yeah, I mean, we're not a Christian band, if that's what you're asking.
You're not Bible thumpers, right? Well, I mean, there's a lot of motherfucking crazy shit down here in the South as far as like pushback on black metal, and I don't know, man. They fucking freak out about all this kind of shit. Like what? I don't know.
I feel like they freak out more in an area like Portland, to be honest, a more liberal area these days.
Really?
Yeah, with the whole Antifa thing.
Yeah, I guess so. I can see that.
Yeah.
That's true, man. Fuck, man.
That's the new religion.
Can't win, man. It's coming from every fucking direction, right?
Yeah. But that's the spirit of black metal. It's always going to be a transgressive genre that you're going to have to face obstacles. It's just part of the game. So you better accept it, or not try to play this style of music, because there's always going to be roadblocks and obstacles that you got to get over.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I think it definitely fuels the fire, right?
For sure. I mean, it's the music of the adversary. It's an adversarial type of music, so you're going to face that pushback no matter if it's from the right or the left, or you're in the north or the south. It doesn't matter.
Hell yeah, man. Well, the band name Cloak, how did you guys come up with that, man? Is there a story behind that?
Not really. It just fit it fit the name at the time. It's not an interesting story behind it or anything. So we've kind of given it meaning over time. Symbols and words develop their own meaning when it's something is you work towards something and you kind of give it its own symbolic meaning.
Well, it definitely works, man. I also wanted to ask about the album artwork, man. This album cover is beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Jordan Barlow did that and he killed it. We wanted something that was more of a centerpiece type of deal on this cover. So we discussed a couple things and we gave him some lyrics and he really, really nailed it. I'm super happy with how the album art came out.
It's really cool, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Can you tell us about like your influences, man? Like, what are some of the bands or things that influence you to write this kind of music?
Bands like the classic bands like Danzig and Metallica and Slayer have always been huge influences. Just as far as how we approached our music, and of course bands like Bathory and Mayhem, the early years of those bands. It's just something that is, it comes from within the influence at this point on the third record, and just how we view life and death in the world, and everything in between. So that's it's kind of an internal thing at this point.
Oh yeah. I can definitely hear a lot of different things when I listen to you guys. Like, I mean, there's elements of, I don't know, like when I was listening to it the first time, I was feeling some like a little bit of vibes from like Watain, and then vibes from like in Solitude, like some of the different the way that the timing and stuff. I don't know,
right.
But it's all over the place. It's kind of but not really. But it's cool. It's like its own. I don't even know what kind of fucking genre you would actually classify this as. If you were if you were asked to classify it, what would you say?
Well, I kind of like that we're not easily, put in a genre, because it's, everything has to be neatly fit into this genre of whatever metal subgenre nowadays. And I love that it confuses people, to be honest. So, who cares really? People can decide, we're obviously more black metal leaning, as far as the spirit of the band, but, it's got elements from heavy metal and thrash metal as well, and death metal even. So of course we combine all of that because we feel that there should be no rules on how we want to, make our art.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I fucking love it, dude. And,
appreciate it.
I got to tell you, man, actually I really got into you guys. I think it was earlier in the year, when we announced our festival. Season of Mist reached out to us and they gave us a whole bunch of bands, and they were like, grab one of these bands for the festival, and I really liked Cloak, and I was like telling my wife Raven, I was like, we got to get these guys, man. And they gave us the contact for the booking agent, and we made an offer. We never did hear back from them. I don't know what happened or what, but I just
when was the festival?
October.
It might have been a radius clause due to the tour that we had. Where are you based out of again?
Tennessee.
Which area?
Jackson, Tennessee. It's like halfway between Memphis and Nashville.
Huh. Yeah, it's strange. You could always try hitting them back up. But yeah, it might have been something, since we're just getting off of a tour around October, to not put us right back out there with the some of the cities we may be hitting. We're probably close in proximity, and they have like distance clause rules. But yeah, I don't know. That's strange. Usually they'll get back to you.
I know, man. I don't know what happened. Like maybe it was just fucking technical error or something. But whatever the case is, dude, we're definitely gonna try to hit him up again next year and see what we can do, man. Because I think with all the satanic panic that's going on around here already, with what we're doing, I think you guys would fit in pretty well. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, maybe we'll make it happen.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, speaking of live shows, man, for anybody out there who's never seen you guys live, what can you tell them to expect at a live show of Cloak?
I think it's a mixture of both, extreme aggression mixed with more ethereal, meditative, trance-like states. It's kind of that combination of high and low, and I think that's kind of what makes Cloak its own unique brand in a way on stage, live, and even on record. So it's a good mixture, I think.
Fuck yeah, man. Looking back on your career so far, are there any moments, any crazy fucking things that you've seen backstage or on stage or anything like that that stick out in your mind that, like, I don't know.
Nothing that's sticking out in my mind right now. I mean, of course, that stuff happens all the time. Nothing really story-worthy that's sticking out in my mind right now, to be honest. But, of course, typically it's us in our own zone trying to get ready for the show, so it's hard to pay attention to everything around us sometimes.
Right on, man. Well, as far as the song lyrics and stuff, are there any kind of what are some of the themes and things that you guys talk about in your songs?
Well, I mean, it's a spiritual based music, so it's about liberating the spirit and self empowerment, self realization, self deification, and themes of that nature. And I think on Black Flame Eternal, the theme of empowerment and true individualism and true freedom and liberation are of utmost importance and value on this album especially. So I think those themes stick out more, especially since the songs are a bit more aggressive in nature.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I was reading the description that you have on your Bandcamp at the bottom, man, about the record. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. That hits home with me, dude.
For sure, yeah. I think we're living in a time where it's, the group think and group living mentality is at a high. So I think being in a transgressive style of music is it's important to honor the themes of what rock and roll is based off, which is, rebellious nature, and just honoring that, because I think a lot of bands sadly forget that.
Oh yeah. Another question I wanted to ask, man, if you guys had the chance to tour or play with anybody, man, who would it be?
Probably Danzig, or
hell yeah.
Yeah, probably Danzig. That would be awesome.
Yeah, man. He just announced that tour with
I know.
I got tickets, man.
We're going to be on tour. I'm going to miss it. I'm actually really upset because he's playing the whole first album.
Hell yeah, dude. Have you ever seen him live before?
Yeah, 4 times.
Fuck yeah, man. He's always puts on a good show, man.
Yeah, last May was amazing. And I'm actually, like I said, I'm pretty bummed I'm going to be missing that, to be honest. But, there's worse reasons to miss a show than to be on tour. But I really, really would have liked to see that.
One thing,
especially with Behemoth and Midnight,
Oh, hell yeah. Midnight's badass, too, man.
Yeah.
And Twin Temple, too, man. That fucking band is crazy, man. That's some weird shit, man, but it's cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've never really listened to them, but I know a little bit about them.
It's like satanic fucking doo-wop, dude. It's fucking crazy.
That's what I hear.
My wife loves it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but one thing I wanted to say about Danzig, though, is like, man, even at his age, dude, he still fucking jumps out there and just goes nuts. He's crazy, man. Like,
he seems really in shape.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see that. You got to take care of yourself at that level, because, I mean, it's tiring, and he's out there for an hour and a half. I mean, I get wiped after 35 minutes, so it's crazy the shape he's in.
Hell yeah. Right on, man. Well, I guess I'm about out of questions for you, dude. Is there anything you want to let the people know, like anything coming up, or?
No, I think just look out for, obviously, the tour dates, which are all over our social media, and just in our Linktree link, you can see the full tour dates. And I think we're hitting all of the U.S., all of Canada. So anyone who's listening in the States, just look out for that and be sure to come out if you can.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, man. I really appreciate it. And
no problem. Thanks for having me.
before I let you go, can I get you to make us a station tag real quick?
Sure. What's the station called?
Metal Devastation Radio.
Sure. Hey, this is Scott from Cloak, and you're listening to Metal Devastation Radio.
Fuck yeah, dude. All right, man. Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play some more Cloak so these fucking people can go nuts. And like I said, man, I appreciate it. And we'll talk to you later, man.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Cheers.
See ya.
There you have it, folks. Cloak live on the Zach Moonshine Show with Metal Devastation motherfucking radio. Like I said earlier, put your speakers in your fucking windows. Put them in your front lawns. Put them in your neighbor's driveway. Do whatever you got to do to make everybody around you say, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? Just crank it the fuck up loud as a fuck. And I'm going to post the link to their Bandcamp in the chat right now. Go there and buy the fucking record, dude. Support these motherfuckers because they're badass. And fuck yeah, man. Crank it up, motherfuckers.